Hey everybody, Coach Mike. I'm here today for this is a handstand tips workout for a little more advanced kids, level 3, 4, and team. And team kids, I'm going to throw a little challenge out to you. Let's see who can come back to the gym with a seated straddle L press to handstand. Pretty classic move in gymnastics. I know every time you see someone do one, you're like, "Ooh, nice." I am. Because it's hard, first of all, but it's just kind of an iconic gymnastics move. So anyway, first thing on your handstands is if you're still having trouble holding your handstand for any length of time, like more than 5 or 10 seconds, here's a drill that can help you out a lot with your balance there. As a matter of fact, the first couple drills are going to be that. Unfortunately, I don't have anybody to demonstrate for me, so you get me. Find yourself a safe spot. First drill, we kind of need a wall for. But yeah, make sure you're in a safe spot where you don't have a chance of landing on some furniture or something. So the first one, we're just going to get up the handstand. Go ahead and put your feet against the wall and then lift one foot off and lift the other foot off and try and balance a little bit. It'll give you a chance, then you fall back to the wall, or you come back to a lunge, but give you a chance to try and balance a little bit like this. Pick up your handstand, okay? And then pick one foot off the wall, feel your shoulders on top, and then get your balance, and then slowly try and lift your other foot off the wall without coming out of handstand. I can't do it. There we go. See, I'm getting a little balance there. I'm trying too hard to be careful. There you go. And then you got your little balance. You can work your balance there as long as you want. It's kind of fun because sometimes you get stuck in handstand. So practice that. See if you can make some 10-second, maybe 20-second handstands. Second thing, you'll notice while you're doing that balance, if you're paying attention, that you're doing a lot of on your wrists. Your wrists are balancing you. You're shifting from the front of your hands to the heel of your hands. So a good drill to help you get a little bit tighter and a little bit stronger on that, as well as strengthening your shoulders a lot, is doing a knee elbow handstand, not a headstand, a handstand. So you're going to start in a tripod, and then you're going to lift your head off the ground so you're only on your hands with your knees on your elbows. Watch. So, starting my tripod, knee to my elbow, and then lean back at it, and then lift your head off the ground so you're balancing just on your hands. Feel the weight. You'll feel the weight kind of shifting back and forth from the heel of your hand to your fingertips. And that's a good way to learn how to balance in the handstand. Okay? Those are 2 handstand tips to help you get stronger. Now, getting on to the straddle press thing. First thing is get in your straddle pancake. Stretch it out. If you can't get your nose or your chest down on the ground in your straddle, have your parent or your friend or whoever you got, push you down a little bit. Because it's going to, the less flexibility you have in that straddle pancake, the harder the press is going to be. So pause the video if you need to. Take a minute to really stretch out your straddle pancake. It doesn't have to be a wide straddle. It's going to be about 90 degrees or even a little bit less. So stretch that out. Then probably, if you're like me, get a block or a bar, or I probably don't have a bar at home, but something that will elevate your feet or your legs. If you can do this on the floor, that's even better, very impressive. But get on your block or arm of the sofa, or I don't know, somewhere where you're not going to crash and hurt yourself. Don't do it on the arm of a patio chair or something. Get your hands in the middle, lean over, and then do a push-up or a shrug. Shrug. Maybe do 5 or 10 of them. Let's do 10. I'm going to do 5. You can do 10. And work on that until you can do it on the floor. Because you're not going to be able to do a seated straddle L press if you can't hold yourself up off the floor in a straddle L. That was the third exercise. Fourth exercise goes back to the headstand. How exciting. Because a lot of people, when they straddle up the handstand, they let their legs get out behind them too far and fall out of the handstand. So you can work that in a headstand a lot easier. I think some of you have done this before. But just get in your headstand, whoa, and then do a nice straddle down with control and a nice straddle up. So that way you're working some of the muscles in your legs and your back that you need to press up. And you're also working the right shape and the right position, and you're working your upper body and your shoulders. Okay? Last thing, kick up to the handstand, get your balance in your handstand. If you can't do that yet, go back to drill 1. And then with control, straddle down as slowly as you can to your feet. When you can do that, nice and controlled without making noise, straddle down, and then see if you can come all the way through to straddle L without hitting your bottom on the floor. Okay? So recap. Handstands against the wall, trying to lift your feet off and get a balance. Let's make 60 seconds of that. Anyway, work on your handstands, work on your presses. Challenge, come back with a straddle L press. I'm going to work on it. We'll see. You never know. All right, hope to see you back in the gym soon. Bye.